Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, and today we're going to continue our review of the Myobrace or MRC system. Again, I'm only going to talk about the appliances that I've found effective. I've reviewed between, I'd say, maybe 500 to 700 cases, MRC cases, over the last 5 years. I've also done a lot of other trainer cases through other different systems, as well as thousands of phase one cases. So I do like the MRC product, but I only like a couple of their products. The rest of them I really think are a waste of money and time. You can do it easier another way. And again, they don't offer really any support. You can order their appliances without taking their class. They do have a class. I have heard nothing positive about their class. I have reached out to their exec team and received very little support. So all we're going to get with our review is looking at some pictures. That's all we have. And my basic knowledge of the hundreds, if not thousands, of cases that I've seen over the last 5 years of MRC. But there's some things I do like and there's some things that do work if you pick the right case and in the right hands, and assuming that you control the compliance of the patient. So there's a couple of variables in there. You can't just throw an appliance at the patient, say wear it. It's not going to work, okay? So earlier we talked about just the basic trainers. Those do work under certain situations. I also do like some of their like J appliances, J123 and K123. So just real quick, let's go over the price point of these appliances. So I do find their numbering system incredibly confusing. It literally took me like 5 years to figure this out. So, but let's go over this real quick. So these are meant to be in a series of appliances. So if you're ordering the J system, which is the junior system, they say on one paper it's for age 2 to 5. They say on another paper it's for 3 to 6. But basically, I would say that is for the junior system is meant for kids that haven't had any permanent teeth erupted yet. They're still in primary dentition, but you're seeing some issues with crowding, underdeveloped jaws, maybe some cross bites, some underbites, overbites, and it's a little too early to do anything else. But you've noticed it, the parents have noticed it, and they're starting to get concerns. A lot of dentists will just say, "Hey, wait, we'll go see the orthodontist." Orthodontist says, "Sorry, can't do anything yet," because orthodontists generally don't use these type of systems because they don't know how to use them. So it really tends to be pediatric dentists and general dentists that use them, and actually they work really well if you use them early. So pretty exciting. A lot of parents want to be proactive about getting started. They don't want to have to even necessarily get braces. There's no promise if you use these systems you're not going to get braces or you're not going to need Invisalign, but it reduces the likelihood of the severity of the case or the complexity of the case. And sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't actually need it, but that's a very small sometimes. So don't promise that at all. Okay. So again, price point is going to be for J123 or K123 is going to be $75 per appliance. That's unless you're ordering in bulk. Okay. So times 3. So you can do the math. That's $225 plus shipping if you commit to this. That's kind of expensive, but it all depends on what you're billing to. If you're billing cash, I would probably billing about $1,500 to $2,000 for this. No major promises. Of course, it's not going to work if the patient doesn't wear it. And if the patient doesn't wear it, there's not much else you can do in the junior age group. So basically, you need to bill for services rendered. You need to have a great compliance contract and an agreement with the parent if it doesn't get worn. And some kids just have a hard time wearing these, especially if they are mouth breathing, it's going to get spit out. So all kinds of ways you can work the child up to wearing them. It's really not that hard, but it takes a lot of training for your team. And that's something I'd be glad to help you with if you guys have any questions. It's something that we do every day. So let's talk a little bit more about the J system here, J1, 2, and 3. So again, we're going over the whole etiology of crowding. Why? Why are we having malocclusions? Why are we having crowding? It's because we're not feeding our children correctly. Children are meant to be fed 2 years exclusively breastfeeding and then move on to having hard and crunchy foods like meat on the bone, root vegetables, and that's not how we feed our kids in first world society. So for that reason, we've actually created malocclusion in our kids. That's okay because we can do something about it. So the J123 system does help with that. Okay. What else? So it's a series of appliances that are going to help with tongue position, with breathing. They also start to have some EG, eruptive guidance tooth positioners, and they will allow the bite to kind of go the way it's meant to be, assuming it is worn. Okay, so basically, goals of treatment is to get the lips together at all times. There shouldn't be any mouth breathing. There should be nasal breathing. We should have assisted development of the upper and lower jaws to have the correct bite. Improve dental alignment and improve facial development when you wear this. And they do work. So It's pretty cool stuff. So again, you got J123 and then K123. If the child is a little bit older, K123 is meant to be used from 6 to 10. Now, usually, honestly, for me, by the time the kid is 7, I'm moving my way into Schwartz's if we need orthodontic development. I just find it way more efficient. But there's always those parents that just don't want that kind of appliance. So I mean, this is another option. I still think the Schwartz's are cheaper, upper and lower than a K123 system. So, and I find them like way more effective if you know how to bling them out and how to get the features on it. And you can order these from any orthodontic lab out there. But hey, it's another appliance system. It's another option. As long as you're wearing these every night and a few hours during the day actively, you're going to decrease the likelihood of having complex orthodontic issues, needing exposures, needing jaw surgery, and needing permanent tooth extractions. I didn't say you're not going to have it. I said decrease the likelihood of having it. So better outcomes, all in all, easier orthodontic treatment, and you might be able to get away with not even needing braces if you're proactive with your kids. Again, let's talk about billing a little bit. If you're doing the J123, this is up to age 5, 5.5. It depends. If you want to bill your D8210, which is removable appliance therapy for oral habits, you can, but it's going to be limited on what you can bill for that. If you're going to bill your D8060 or your D8050, that means you need to take them all the way through phase 1, which means fully correcting their bite no matter what, and aligning the front teeth. That's my definition. So you still might need phase 1 aligners. You still might need phase 1 brackets. You still might need other appliances for growth modification. This could get really expensive. So I would pick wisely, partner with the right parent, the right patient, and make sure you have a great compliance contract in place. But yes, I do recommend. I've seen a lot of great outcomes with MRC products, specifically their trainers, their J1s, and their K1s. And that's the only versions of MRC that I recommend. Everything else I think has been less than adequate. I can do way better with other appliances or other products. So buzz me if you have any questions. You can visit StraightSmileSolutions.com, submit your inquiries. Do attend our courses. We'd love to see you at our live hands-on courses. All right, thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.